Okay, let's quickly get the rest of the stuff that we need for the bow build. And then we aren't gonna play a whole lot right now. I would like to get some 3D done. First off, we need stats to be able to use this. So we need, we need to level up to level 10, I think. Yeah, let's go do that first, just so I can actually use this bow. How much? I don't have any coins. I don't have any runes. Let's use this. It should be good for like maybe a couple levels. Don't know how many. We can actually probably afford to level up to level 20. I think that's like the minimum level for co-op. Because I'm primarily a co-op player. Oh wait, so this is I should have the strength for this, but I don't have the dex, so I need 20 dex. Because yeah, I already have the strength requirement for that. I already have the strength. It would be nice to have 16 strength, so I don't have to two-hand this. But we'll just go with 20 dex. And then I guess we can just pump the rest into vigor. But let's go do 20 dex right now. So you just need 5 levels into dexterity. Oh yeah, we also need some faith too. No, we don't. We just need to get the talisman. We need more talisman slots too. So we can use this. Let's go craft. We can craft bone great arrows. Where do we get 10? 50 bones. That's gonna be useful though. And then we'll swap out this for bone. We'll have our alt as great arrows. Let's go get the talisman up there. We do need to kill Margit. Let's go get the talisman first. I feel like we need more arrows. Now we have enough arrows. I have enough arrows for this. We should be able to use our crossbow too, so I need to equip some bolts. We might actually use our crossbow more in the beginning because it's cheaper. Enemies drop a lot of bolts. I think that's everyone. Then we need arrows. I forget which is arrows reach, so we need arrows sting, which is in Kaled. Also a good rune farming spot early on. Oh, I should buy some pots from this guy. This guy should have a lot of pots. Let's go buy some pot from this dude. Oh, he only has one. Okay. Better than nothing. We can go grab some aggro from these dogs. Yep. And then we'll go grab the aggro of the horseman down here. And let the rune farm commence. You want to grab the bonfire. How much damage does that crossbow do? Not much. The other two missed. Still not bad, considering bolts are basically free because the enemies drop them. I think that's all of our bolts though. Can I craft? No, I'm still in combat. Oh. Wait, can I craft now? Crouch. There we go. Can I craft bolts? No, I don't think I have the recipe. Go look that up. What recipe do I need for? Need the Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 1. Okay, so that's at that first merchant, Cali. Go pick that up after this. Let's go craft some volcano pots. Oh yeah, it's pretty rough up here. There isn't any real spot. What I can do is I can lure them down. I forget how much damage everything does when you have like 0 vigor and also wearing a sword seal. That's annoying. He just saved his buddy. Oh yeah, these guys are also resistant to fire. I forgot about that. The red main soldiers are resistant to fire. He should come down. got him right where we want him to be. Through and through doesn't go through shields, unfortunately. Remembered. Does a lot of damage though. Man. Nice. And I think that's it for here. Cares. Souls back. Forgot about those. Yeah, let's go to Kelly. We can also ask him about Blythe.
Wait, well, you're the house, I suppose. Next time you don't fret.
Get that emote. Let's go pick up QuickBook 1.
Goodbye.
I think that should give us, yeah, bone bolts. Where do we get like blood bone bolts and all that stuff? Wait, do we have it already? We have blood bone. Yeah, we have that. Okay. We need like poison bolt as well. Poison bolt would be good. Nomadic Warrior Cookbook 3. Does he have 3? I think he has 3. Let's pick up 2. I don't want to pick up all the cookbooks, otherwise I have to like scroll down to actually craft things. That's annoying. Let's go to let's go look at the summon range calculator actually. So if we go here, let's see, level, I think the lowest level is like level 20, right? And speed can be summoned by level 10. So if we do 10, I think level 10 is lowest. Yeah. So we can level up to level 10. Then we can try some go up. Whoever's summoning at level 1. Well, I'll level up later. Kind of want to figure out what we need. We need more talisman slots, and we need upgrade materials. We need more bones. Well, let's go to the round table hold. Pick up some bones.
Very well. Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
This crossbow looks so cool. Like, for those who watch this and play like Exanima, I really want to make some stuff like that. That'd be really awesome for Exanima. Yeah, we need to go pick up heal.
So that one ensuring. By the way, you do most time you are well.
Let's go pick up heal. He is wait. We want great heal. I don't know where that is. I think he sells it later. So we'll just hold off on that for now.
May the golden.
Let's talk to everyone.
Heed those who all the more. Unless you. They're accusing. Can you believe? Can scarcely. You might be. Then they only have to. It's on Mount. That's where they hide. Just you wait. You'll rue the tale of.
That's where they just you wait. The tale of
Yeah, I talked to them multiple times.
I can't. Very well. It is set. You, a house, remember your.
Okay.
Great, my name is.
And this quest is bugged because I went past Margit. I went past Stormvale. Went directly here, so I didn't have to pick up the whatever it's called, the little quest item thing.
Look, she has it. I saw her in her eyes. That's nothing special. I'm trapped.
We can get our Ash of War changed on this as well to Rain of Arrows.
Well, no crap. My being inside, despite my sides.
Okay, let's go get our hug from Fia.
Greeting. I am circumstanced. Great, perhaps you doing so. And you, do you think where I come from? Ah.
Nice mommy hug. Such a slow animation.
You are.
I wish they sped this part up
Very warm.
because I have to like do it every single time I play this game. I have no more coffee.
What you foe it is, come back. I will take.
I wonder if we can kill that. What's his name? Albrich or something? That blood mage down there, at this level. I don't know if I do enough damage. I might have to upgrade my weapon a little bit. Let's see. So level 10. Is this? I think this isn't a unique weapon. The bow I'm holding onto right now.
Back over, no matter.
Gotta figure that out. Pretty sure it's okay. Smithing stone 1. Okay. So let's see here. So we're level 10. Then we have weapon level 0. Calculate. Okay. How about let's go do 3. I think 3 is generally a good area. 4? Okay. So we can go up to 3, which is fine.
Back no matter.
1. And that's it. That's all we can do. We need 3 more smithing stone ones. We can still give it a shot though. Great bows are pretty powerful already. Let's go get our emote. Let's go give the bell. Let's go buy. Well, we don't really need anything here except for like a few of the stuff. So let's just go get a bunch of hefty beast bones. We'll talk to Dung Eater, although we don't really need to yet. He just insults us. Okay, let's go try out killing Albrich. If I die, it's kind of bad though, because I don't have a lot of runes at this level. So, it could be bad just like wasting money if I die. So, we'll not die. Okay, we bow. He'll bow back. We get our emote. And then we shoot him in the face. We have to wait for him to attack first because phantoms automatically evade, which is a bit annoying. Oh shit, that hurt. and get our money back with the arrows. We also have our new bow emote. That guy killed me so many times when I first played the game. I'm like, I want to get my runes back, but whenever I go down there, he keeps spawning and killing me again. It was bad. Okay, so we have a lot of arrows. I don't think we can take on Margit just yet. We still need to, I think we should upgrade our weapon to at least level 3 before we take on Margit, just because bows in general don't do a lot of damage. We should probably also level up to level 10, so let's go get our 5 points in vigor. If we have the... If I have the coins, Khajiit has the levels. Wait, I don't even have the comments up in case someone says something in my dead stream that no one watches.
Well, I took you no matter. Lay out your own.
That should be enough, I think, for level 10. I am twinking quite a bit. Okay, say I like co-op. I think that's pretty good. We can spend the rest into invest the rest into arrows. I still haven't really used my crossbow. I don't know if it's even worth using my crossbow. The holy crossbow is really good for status effects, so I guess it might be good for bosses. I can apply status effect and then use Rain of Arrows. That's probably going to be my go-to boss strategy. But I really need to get like status effect arrows for that. Oh, you know, we actually probably could kill Margit with volcano pots and then also like a poison clump. So let's actually go do that. Let's go to Astray from Kaled, Highway North. Aeonia Strong Swamp. Do we miss out? No, nothing gets locked out if we kill Margit, so let's go do that. It would be really helpful to get another talisman slot, especially at this level. So we can get some poison clumps here. Get Margit poisoned, it does a lot of damage. And then also use pots. I should have saved my runes for this actually, but I think I still have enough to buy a few clumps. Let's go buy some more, just to be sure, because we might die. I'm not amazing at the game. I'm really not like a god gamer or anything. That's why I always rely on cowardly tactics, such as arrows and magic. And volcano pots. Okay. Can we upgrade our squid, our octopus, or that jellyfish creature? Because we want our jellyfish as our tank. Oh wait, we can't do that yet. We can't upgrade. That's okay. We should be able to. I think we should be able to take on Margit with this kind of setup. It'll be a bit rough though. Can we get... Let's go get some more pots. I feel like we need more volcano pots. Because 6 isn't going to be enough for the whole fight. We need at least like 10 or so. So... I know there's some in Stormvale, but we can't get there yet before we kill Margit. Where else can we get pots? Oh, we also need to upgrade our weapon, obviously, to +3. Castle Morn might have some, but that's a really long quest area. I don't know if I want to go there yet. Takes forever to get through that area. Okay, there's one over here by the tree. I can just go run and get it. I might kill the boss too, just for like some more runes, but... Oh. Wrong button. Yeah, I guess I'll go kill the boss over here, the tree sentinel with volcano pots. Pretty sure I have enough volcano pot material for that. And there's a pot over there on the branch, so we can go get that. Okay, let's go get our aim. That should be far enough, right? Should be dead on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that does a shit ton of damage to tree sentinels. Oh my god. Oh my god, what am I doing? Panic rolled. Panic rolled right off the edge. We have to just wait for him to get back into position. Craft a few more. This is how I've always played Souls games, by the way. I play like a complete bitch. It's more fun this way, like memorizing all of the attacks. When you play a Souls game, like when you play a Souls game this way, like the one in control is yourself, not the game. You make the game your bitch. That's how you play Souls games. Let's try to wait for him to get a little farther that way, just so I don't just throw one pot at a time and then wait for de-aggro. Is he gonna try and get up here? I've never seen that before. No, okay. That was a bit scary. But I've never been able to like hit him from here before. That's weird. Oh, he teleported back. Okay. I really like how they don't reset their health, because that would suck. They like teleport back and then reset health. Okay, that's it. Good to go. I kind of wish I had 3 and 3 again, just because I don't know how much health these guys have. Yeah, If I had 3 and 3, I'd just one-shot these guys, but I don't. So I wish I had like arrows reach talisman. Oh well, let's not waste arrows on these guys. Just need to grab that and then run. It's just an arc rune anyway. Hopefully I don't die. The pot over here, and then we can go get the way shrine. Grace. The bonfire, whatever you want to call it. I do not trust Torrent over here, so. Pretty sure Torrent's gotten everyone killed more often than the game itself. You can also grab the co-op. I think there's a sneaky dude right there. Yeah, there he is. Sneaky little imp. Can we get a headshot? Oh. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. What am I doing? Wow, I missed. That's bullshit. Ah! Panic roll. That guy's a lot of health. This is gonna be difficult. This is kind of like a challenge run, actually. Road builds are a bit of a challenge run. Okay, we got that. We got the pot. Where else are there pots? We think. I want to try to just rely off of memory. Did we get all the merchants here? We got that guy. We got that guy. Oh yeah, there's a cave here with like 1 or 2 pots. I think just 1 pot. But it's a cave with wolves. And we should be able to kill the boss because it's a fairly weak boss. That gets staggered by my arrows, I think. So that's even better. Okay, we have just enough time to get this pot and then go do an attempt or 2 on Margit. And then I want to get some 3D done. Just avoid killing that guy we don't need to kill. Can I make any? No, I don't have any thin beast bones. Not yet. Whoa, Wolf just teleported. Balls. Yeah, we might have to target lock for this. Man. Okay. The dangerous one is out of the way. Bit high. That's all of them. It's probably, yeah, there's one resting down over there. Feels bad killing dogs. Like I have one as a pet. Oh, I should probably use Fia's. I forgot I have AIDS. There we go. This one over there. I think that's it. Kind of funny how they just bounce like that. You get hit. Is that everything? I thought there's some more loot here. Not really. How much FP do I have? That'll be important. 68. How much do lone wolves cost? 55. Okay, we're good. Might need a target lock here. Alright. We should be able to do market now. Hopefully. Let's go spend our souls first. And more arrows. It's important not to summon that guy because if you summon Rajier, his health will be doubled, and we can't do that because our damage is just so bad at this level. What we want to do, go in, summon, poison him, throw bombs, and then just like rain of arrows or something like that. Wait, can we actually summon this though? Which is 31, okay. We should be able to do it. Poison clumps don't cost FP either, so here we go. We might have to throw the first attempt because we spawned so close to him, like right in the middle of the room. Let's skip this. I don't have time to listen to Margit. He might hit me here. Okay, he's poisoned. Nice. Let's just bounce the aggro. Let's bounce the aggro. Come on. Come on, jellyfish. You gotta get him. Ouch. Okay. Okay, we're good. No need to panic. Ow. Just keep running. Just keep running. Gotta make sure he doesn't kill our jellyfish. How much does Rain of Arrows do? Okay, that's not so bad. Volcano Pot probably does a bit more damage though. Nice. First try. Okay, now we can go use Arrow Sting. It's more damage.
Smoldering with thy meager flame. Cower in fear of the night. The hands of the
And I think this is where I'll end the run.
no quarter.
We gotta get some 3D modeling done. That's pretty fun. I'll be right back. Give me a sec. Right, I'm back. Oh. Let's go put some music on for myself. You guys are free to listen to whatever. Um, trying to think like what should I do right now that would be the most impactful to this model, and I'm thinking I should just make maybe some proportional changes, and then we might want to go build the low poly so we can have some subdivision levels in here. In fact, we might just like go ahead and do that now. These subdiv levels are so nice to be able to, for like proportional changes. Is this our low poly? I think it is. Yeah, all right. I wonder if we can just like zero mesh this and then divide. Let's go make a copy. Yeah. We'll decimate this first. Then we'll zero mesh. Then we can do just like some detail projection. That might be a bit faster than actually having to adjust the low poly. Let's go do 2.5. Although 5 might be better. We'll have to see. Okay. Actually, you know, we do want the good edge loops and stuff, and we already have a decent mesh up here that we can down here that we can transform into. Yeah, we want the edge loops for sure. We want that. All right. Maybe I should sculpt some more first on the decimation first before I. Let's just sculpt some more. I think that might be helpful because if there's like a spike anywhere, then I'll have to alter the low poly just for that. We'll get everything to like a similar level. Doesn't have to be like super fine, but yeah. You know what I kind of want to do? It would be nice to start like establishing some color. I have in mind that these lobsters will be very colorful. Hey Fencer, how's it going? But yeah, like I kind of want to have like reds and greens and lots of like iridescent colors. So think like I don't know if you guys have ever seen like mantis shrimp, but mantis shrimp coloration is kind of something I want to go towards, kind of like a peacock iridescent mother of pearl kind of vibe. Obviously, not like the whole mesh is gonna be like that, but it'll have a lot of really shiny, colorful details tucked away in areas. I'm doing good. I just killed Margit. I killed Margit first try. I was a absolute little bitch about it, but I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive in Elden Ring. If you're not good at the game, you just gotta use all the cheese tactics you can, right? It's kind of like a metaphor for life. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I want to establish colors. I just want to try something that's not like sculpting all the time. Or do I? Let's just keep sculpting. I don't make up my mind very easily. I think you guys might have noticed. I killed Margit in like 30 seconds. It's common. Yeah, so easy. What an easy boss. I'm surprised. You know, I sometimes watch like clips of people killing Margit, and I don't really see people use like the poison stone clumps very often. Uh, like they're just over in the next area in Kaled. You just pick up a bunch, and they really do whittle down his health really fast. And like, you don't need any stats to use them. Just like pelt him with poison clump, and then fire pots. Well, I had volcano pots, so. But yeah, the poison clumps really work well in Margit. I found. I need to stop focusing on the face and then focus on like the details on the arms and legs, just because they aren't up to the same level of detail, and it's important to get all the details together in one cohesive fashion. So I can go a bit finer in detail and really figure out what the low poly should look like. Sir is pretty scary, but the thing about Sir is he doesn't have a lot of health. You smack him a few good times in the head or whatever, he goes down fairly quickly. I gotta say Margit is harder than Sir. Unless like you're just playing Exanima for like the first time and you don't even know what Sir is, then maybe you'll find them equally challenging. But Margit, Sir is kind of like a pushover compared to Margit, really. How's the new update going for you guys? It's going well. I don't know how long it'll take, if that's what you're asking. But I mean, every day is more progress, right? And eventually we'll get there. There's a lot of really cool stuff with Force. Like every time we go do a coffee diary, like people are like, "Hey, they're like Maddox streaming again. I wonder what he's streaming." He's showing us Force powers. I mean, you guys just gonna have to wait and see what the force powers look like. But yeah, they look really cool. Gotta say they look really cool without trying to hype things up too much. Really put a lot of effort into making force powers, like really something worth playing. There's gonna be interactions that you can do with force. Like the insiders were saying, like it really got them thinking about their builds and like what kind of how like force will impact their build planning going forward. I kind of want to do the retopo in Modo. That might be a bit better. Mm. Should be all right. Should be all right to do it in ZBrush. Let's separate out the feet and the. Yeah, we gotta change the feet. Me neither. Like, I had no idea, like, Xanima existed until I got an email from Maddock saying, hey, you want to work for a bare metal? Like, I had no idea what Xanima was. I didn't know what SG was. All I knew was that I needed a job. Now I've been here for like almost 7 years. All right, let's go move this around. Thanks for your support, Fencer. It means a lot. Mostly like moral support, right? Like think about Maddock, right? Like he works on the game way longer than any of us. Like I only work like 8 hours. Uh, but apparently he works like 14 or something at something crazy like that. I don't know if it's true, but probably. But yeah, think about like working 14 hours on Xanima and then like reading Steam discussions. Yeah, that would suck. Have you played Diablo 4 yet, Fencer? Seems like it's been getting pretty good reviews. Like a lot of people seem to like Diablo 4. Yeah, me neither. Seems like a very big grind. Yeah, I get you. Like, there's honestly, hmm, I wouldn't say there isn't like a lot of games to invest your time into these days, but it feels like the number is dwindling and not actually going up. Hence why I've been playing Elden Ring basically. That's been my main game. Uh, yeah, it's basically just been Elden Ring. A bit of Morrowind, especially like a couple months ago, but haven't really been playing Morrowind recently. Whenever I play Morrowind, it's like, why am I playing like a 30-year-old game when I could be making my own? It's a good game, but yeah, makes me feel like I'm wasting my life. Right, hide the upper body. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Morrowind's fun. It's my childhood game. Morrowind and Diablo 2. I would spend all my time playing those two games. All right, the toes are almost done. Guess we gotta work on. Hmm. The hands are going to be tricky. For one, I want the hands to be more alien, like lobster-like. But on the other hand, uh, they have to remain humanoid, just so like animations work well on them. Like armor layering works well on them. I mean, I guess 5 fingers is fine, right? It is it is a little bit jarring to see like 5 fingers on a non-human creature. But I guess like raccoons have 5 fingers too. Like a lot of mammals have 5 fingers, 5 digits. Not just humans, so I guess it's all right. Rock of Ages, I do not know about that. What's that? Rock of Ages. No, I don't know about this game. Is this like some Katamari Damacy game? It's like some smashy game. I've never seen this game before. It looks fun though. That might be like the first game that I've seen that has you play as a rock. Exclusively like a rock. I can't really think of another game that lets you do that. I kind of want to give part of me kind of wants to play Oblivion again. Like the Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I haven't played that game in a long time. I've played Skyrim uh, more recently than Oblivion, and the last time I played Skyrim was maybe I want to say like before I started working at Bare Metal or something. That was a while ago. Yeah, I spent a lot of time playing Oblivion as well. Maybe even more than Morrowind. I'm not sure. Although I think Morrowind might win out just because I think I was younger at the time. I didn't have anything else to do. Can't really like the polygon here. It's a bit annoying. Hmm. Yeah, try projecting details. Okay, let's not do that yet. We need to fix the eyes. It's a bit tedious. But I wonder if I should just like retopo it from scratch in Modo. Might be easier than moving points around in ZBrush. Oh well, I've already started in ZBrush, so I guess I'll stick with ZBrush for now. Oh man, now I gotta the spikes. Lots of spikes to retopo. I probably should just do this in Moto. I'm gonna do that actually. Let's go switch over to Moto, get the spikes in. Yeah, I have to turn off my screen for a second, just because there might be some stuff that you guys shouldn't see, like Xanima related. I'll bring up the screen very soon, in a sec. It should look scary. It should look pretty cool, I think, actually. It's just like I have like all the anatomy sort of like it's very similar to like an Ecrochet model, right? Not Ecrochet, Ecorche. I think it's pronounced Ecorche, not Ecrochet. So an Ecorche model, right? Um, it's basically like the human anatomy without skin. That's kind of how I'm sculpting this lobster creature, so that's why it looks a bit creepy. I haven't filled in like the skin and fat yet. If that makes sense. Let's go decimated. Let's go export this. Might have been faster to actually just use ZModeler to get in the spikes, but I've already started, so. Whoops. Uh, let's press escape on that because it's exporting all of the models. Let's not do that. I don't want to export everything. Okay, I just want to export one of them. Okay, let's go get meshes, raise, abyssals. Okay, I can turn my screen on again, I think. I'm not going for a scary vibe like the mutants in Exanima. Going for a more cool and mystical aesthetic. I think the eyeballs on the female base mesh actually have 6. So if we go here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So we can give another edge loop here, actually. 2 more. So he has, but obviously I'm not gonna say anything about that. That's like super spoiler territory. Don't even ask. No asking. No, there's stuff that's planned. The whole game's already been planned out like a long time ago. We're just like making it now. No, there's a lot planned for the ending of Exanima. Honestly, I'm just kind of. I'll be excited when like Exanima is finally done, and then we get to work on SG after. That's what I'm excited for. It'd be nice to like actually get out of like the dungeons of Exanima. There's too much tunnel fighting, not enough open world, I think. Also, I want to make more historically accurate armor, or like historically inspired armor. Should I say like Exanima? The thing about Exanima, right? It's underground, and a lot of the underground armor is more fantasy than above ground. That's kind of how the design philosophy is around Exanima's armor. So we'll finally be able to get like a bunch of more, a lot more recognizable helmets. I mean, I like making fantasy stuff, but some of the original stuff just looks really good. I'd be ashamed to not have it in SG. Well, I try to make the fantasy armor work. Like I'm thinking of it, like I'm thinking about like what if like Exanima actually gets super famous, and then some cosplayer decides to like say like, oh hey, I want to make like some fantasy Exanima armor for to go to like Comic-Con or something, and then like it has to work, right? Like I mean, it doesn't have to like work, but ideally, you'd be able to replicate it in real life without much issue. So if it works in real life, then it'll work visually in game. It's kind of like the back and forth logic there. Yeah, it'd be very difficult to make the golem suit in real life. It'd be very, very difficult. But I mean, if you made it, it'll work. I designed it so it's very similar to, well, by me saying I designed it, I didn't design it. I based it off of like one of the armors. I think Henry, one of the King Henry's jousting armors, fully enclosed jousting armors, or tournament armors, not jousting. I don't think it was. Maybe it's jousting. I think it was foot armor though. Otherwise, why would he armor his butt? Well, I mean, if they can get a reporter that can that has the skill to play Exanima, maybe we'll see something. They can manage to find someone with like enough skill to play Exanima. Like, wow, how do you open this door? Oh man, isn't that mind blowing? That like how you can like how can you hire someone that reports about games that doesn't know how to play games? I'm not talking about like IGN specifically. Pretty sure IGN's pretty good about that sort of thing. I don't know. IGN's been around forever, so I mean, hopefully that means they know what they're doing. I just realized this mesh isn't symmetrical. Try and make it symmetrical. Yeah, that's right. That's the one. I don't know how you can get a more embarrassing incident than Cuphead. I really, I really don't think you can get more embarrassing than that. Unless it was maybe like some kind of game that's aimed for kids. Like I used to play when I was like 8 or something. I used to play like uh this game series called Jumpstart games. I don't know if you ever heard about that, but it was like it's basically a video game for like kindergartners. If they managed to like fail something like that, I would be mildly equal parts impressed and shocked. How come it's not symmetrical? That's so weird. It's like topology pen. It doesn't make things symmetrical. Weird. Very weird. We'll just work on this half then, I guess. You know, I feel like the people who really are in need of a tutorial, they don't actually look at tutorials. They're the kind of player that doesn't read the manual, doesn't do anything. They just expect the game to work with like WASD, and like they just left click, and they're wondering like how come nothing works like without they. Uh, it's like they like left click on the door, and they're like, how come the door isn't opening? Uh, and instead of like looking around, like maybe checking for a manual, maybe like using Google or something like that, uh, they go to Steam discussions and they're like, this game is trash. Can't even open the door. What a buggy game, right? That's like the kind of player, right, that needs a tutorial, but they don't actually seek out a tutorial. They're like very impulsive and very. I would almost say like casual, but casual players don't go to the lengths of complaining on Steam, I don't think. We should add like a jump scare for like if you sit in the starting room for like 5 minutes without knowing how to open the door, like you get like a big scary face that just pops out of the screen. You know, like those early 2000s uh flash games. There we go. That'll give them some motivation to open the door. Yeah, they'll be panicking. They'll panic click. They'll open the door on accident. You guys are adding cursed items to Hell mod? Hell mode. Excuse me. That's funny. Oh, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Like, I always thought modders were kind of like the unsung heroes of video games. Like I'd mod myself like on like Morrowind and stuff. I'd be a Morrowind modder, but the thing is like Morrowind is so old and like with the knowledge that I have, I might as well just go and make my own game. Like once you're at the point of being able to add like good mods to a game, you might as well just make your own game. Because for one, it's like a lot cleaner to implement a game, to make a game from scratch. Like you know where everything is. You know like the file naming convention, you know, there's just so much more you know, like if you make it yourself. And then like obviously you get to make it yourself, so like all of the ideas are yours. Everything that you do is exactly how you want it to be. So you get a ton of control over what you get to build, which is good for me because whenever I build stuff, I'm a bit of a control freak. So it's not very fun to play Valheim or Minecraft with me because I just go off and do my own thing and then ignore everyone else. And then like I don't know, like 5 hours later, you come across like something really cool that I built. You're like, wow, this guy has no life. Modding is like the gateway drug to becoming a game developer, actually. Now they, yeah, it's kind of always been like that, hasn't it? Unless maybe if you're like an artist, then like ZBrush would be like that, or just like drawing in general. What's your cool idea of a game, Fencer? You can tell me. I promise I won't steal it. Oh, cool. Dang, so you're gonna have like multiple timelines, or multiple eras in your game. That's a lot of assets. That's gonna be a lot of our assets. Like, you gotta make the armor and weaponry for across like hundreds of years. Yeah, that's a cool idea. Just sounds like a lot of work. Yeah, probably. Like if it has like PBR graphics, it might actually be 1,000 gigs. Yeah. I mean, that sounds like if I were to do something like that, I would split that one game into multiple games. So you'd end up with something like Age of Empires or like the Assassin's Creed series. I think that would be more feasible. Obviously, you'd still need like a studio just to accomplish something like that. Yeah, definitely way easier to make a bunch of smaller games than one big game, I think. That's pretty cool. What about townlets? You can have townlets in the game? Mm-hmm. You know, it's actually very easy to add townlets to a game. You just, if your game isn't physics based, and also if you don't like have the same insanely exacting standards as Madoc does, You can just add tauntlets to your game easy. Like it's not a huge deal to add something like a tauntlet to a game. The only downside is that the metal might move a bit like rubber at times, so it'll look a bit rubbery when you're walking, like how it animates. And like if you fall down if your character falls down, the tauntlet's gonna clip through the floor and stuff like that. But you see that in every game, so there really is no way getting around that unless unless you're Maddock, I guess. You just like fuck tauntlets. We're not adding them. Yeah, in the case of Exanima, like Maddock just really doesn't want clipping, and tauntlets like they can be done. It's just a lot of work to just add them. Like they really have to be specially made. There's a lot of behind the scenes uh, engineering work that you'll have to do to make tauntlets work in Exanima. And right now, Maddox's just busy doing other stuff, like adding force to the game. Thing about games, right? When like a developer says it's not possible, what they're really saying is that it either takes too much time to add, or it's just not viable at the moment to add it to the game. That's what that's what that's developer lingo. Because everything is possible. There's nothing that's impossible with math. You can literally do anything with math, and that's what computer games are. At the end of the day, they are math in visual form. Hmm. Yeah, Sinus is looking really cool. I'm a bit jealous, to be honest. Like, I haven't been working on armor at all recently. It's just, yeah. It's getting pretty dull. Would be nice to switch it up a bit and work on some like. I really want to rework some of the older armors that we have, and just like make new ones too. Nice. Very cool. What kind of combat does Sinis have? Is it physics based? It's probably not, right? Otherwise, I would have heard about that already. I think it's just like normal combat. Oh. Cool. It's so nice seeing like people starting to make and like take they're really starting to take plate armor seriously. Like before, you guys remember like the early 2000s or something? Like it is so bad. Like you'd see 3D artwork that was like clearly inspired by like cheap Indian knockoffs of uh, there's no words to express how bad early armors looked, like early modern armors looked in video games. And we were being made fun of, like the armoring community. And I was kind of part of them actually. We would make fun of like the digital art because it looks so bad. Like the armor. We were actually like, what the fuck are you guys doing? You know, like, it's bad. So I'm really glad that stuff like Sinus exists, just to like show the world, right? Like, not a lot of people know that Exanima exists, but like the more games like Exanima, like at least like the artwork, right? The more games that have a really good armor that makes sense. And the thing is, right, it doesn't have to be medieval armor. Like it doesn't have to be medieval European armor. It just has to have certain elements that root it in reality, as opposed to just like bits and pieces just everywhere. Like, uh, yeah, there needs to be a rhyme and reason to how armor is constructed. If there isn't, then like, well, what are we doing with armor? What is this armor for? There has to be context, right? Like Matt Easton from Schola Gladiatoria, that's his favorite word, right? Context. You need context when you're making a suit of armor. What are you gonna be fighting against, right? Does your enemy use bladed weapons? Does your enemy use like clubs? Is your enemy like an alien insectoid race from another universe? You have to plan for these things. The reason why armor looks like the way it does in medieval times is because it is anti-human armor, and these humans have blades and like cudgels and all sorts of crazy weapons. So you need something that will defend best against other humans. And that's why plate armor looks the way it does. Hey Viking, how's it going? Sorry, I was on like a tangent, or kind of like a rant about armor. Yeah, that's it's basically what I think about armor. It has to have a purpose. Armor needs a purpose. Otherwise, it's just like cosmetic. You're using the armor for something, against something, and it has to have physical traits to uh, physical traits to exemplify that. So like the game I'm working on right now, like Project Nova, I haven't even figured out a title for it yet. I don't really care to. Obviously, it's not going to be in like medieval Europe setting. It's going to be in a completely alien setting that I've constructed from my brain. But even then, right? Even though it's a fantasy setting, there is a rhyme and reason to why things are. Everything makes logical sense. Like everything, not just the armor. What the people eat in this game, how the geography is laid out, how the buildings are built, what the buildings are made out of. Like all of this stuff needs to be thought about when you're building a good game. Like my game has severe weather, like droughts, storms, all kinds of like crazy fungal dust clouds and stuff like that. How would you build your house to protect against that kind of environment? Maybe you could build it into a cliffside, or you can like I don't know. There's so many possibilities for this. And like when you're going into game development, you kind of have to just like use Google and figure out, okay, so what would be like a real life example of something that would work for like a house in, I don't know, somewhere that has unique weather or unique circumstances. Like think about the houses in, I want to say like uh, Indonesia or like Cambodia. They have like houses on stilts, right? Somewhere in the like Southeast China, right? Southeast Asia. You have houses with stilts, and that's to protect against like flash floods. So that's kind of like the mindset that you need. If you're building a house, if you're building armor, if you're building creatures, anything that you're building, there has to be a purpose to it, something that you're building, like a practical purpose, not just like a just because it looks cool. That's not a purpose. Project Nova has a connection to Xanima. It would be pretty cool to like drop in like I probably will put in like a few Easter eggs to Xanima. Like I gotta do that. How can I not add in like Xanima Easter eggs to Project Nova? It's gonna be a lot. It'll be fun working on this when I get to that stage. That's kind of like a late stage game development thing. I would say it's not really something I would actually plan on adding right now. That's actually one of the criticisms I have with Diablo 4's armor. I've been looking, so you guys know that I deleted my Battle.net account, so I actually don't play Blizzard games anymore, and I never will in the future, for various reasons. But I have to admit, like people like Diablo 4. It is a good game by most measures. So I'm looking at it, obviously, and yeah, that's one of the criticisms I have with Diablo 4's armor. There isn't really a rhyme or reason to it. The artists there, they just design something that evokes certain imagery without understanding what makes something look the way it does. If you guys understand that. Have you already finished all the assets that Madoc needs from you, Zeth? No, there's still a shit ton of stuff that I gotta make. Like, yeah. It's endless work at Bare Metal. I'm never running out of work with Bare Metal. And good thing too, because finding this kind of work is kind of rare actually. Yeah, I'm pretty grateful that I have work at Bare Metal. Still got some triangles here. I want to not have triangles on a mesh that I'm sculpting. But I don't really see any way around it. It's fine, I guess. It's fine for now. I'll adjust it later in ZBrush if I absolutely do not need triangles. And this is fine too, this geometry up here. Even though there's spikes up here, there's enough geometry to support that. That's fine. Everything's fine, I guess. We can add another edge loop in here for the hip. There we go. I wonder if we can scrap that. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, we have to do the feet too. I forgot I changed the feet. Time for the feet. Let's go do the butt a bit more though. I'll go do the feet. Do you ever model four-legged creatures? Not for Exanima. We don't have the capacity yet for four-legged creatures. But I think that's something that will eventually happen, at least for SG. I'm sure there's going to be four-legged creatures eventually. For my game, sure, yeah. I can add four-legged creatures. That'll be pretty easy. Like, I mean, I'm adding spider mechs to my game, so there's definitely going to be four-legged creatures too, if I can do like 8, 12-legged spider mechs. Oh. What engine is Project Nova on? Unreal Engine. I meant for fun? Oh, well, I made a crab creature a while back. I might actually put that into my game, because, yeah, it'd be cool to have a giant crab monster fight against. I think I streamed that. Pretty sure I did. It should be in like my old stream somewhere, where I was like just sculpting a large crab monster. Obviously, it's not four-legged. It's more legs than that, but yeah, it's a pretty fun sculpt. I need to figure out where I put it. I think it's on my laptop. If it's not there, it's in my Google Drive. Yeah. I really like Unreal Engine. Such a powerful engine. It's ridiculous what they're doing. I've also been keeping my eye on like artificial intelligence to see if there's anything I can pick up to speed up the process. Obviously, like there's legal problems, legal issues I might encounter with that, so I'm not actually going to be using it in game until there's actually a consensus formed around like how AI art should be treated. But I am staying up to date on that. It's actually a program that I saw in like the Polycount Discord where they use AI to generate textures. So I might look into that, see how that goes. And there's also like the Adobe AI texturing system. I heard that one's pretty reputable. Like it doesn't use any stolen artwork. So that makes me pretty happy about that. We can figure out how that works. Like you guys don't know just like how like what an ugly wake up. Like what a crazy jolt that was to the art community. Like how yeah, it is a very rude awakening. It wasn't so much like AI is like stealing or well, it kind of is that mostly, but I would say it's also like just a bunch of really ill-spirited people saying how like artists are useless now and stuff. Kind of sucked, man. Lots of feel bad vibes. Like just maybe half a year ago, whenever AI like really came out. Like people are saying, "Oh yeah, artists they like art is finally being democratized. It's being decentralized away from these gatekeeping artists." I'm like, bitch, come on. Art was already democratized. You don't need an artist to make art. just you just pick up a pencil, dude. These people are so dumb and like so rude too. Like I don't understand like how like this is what condoms are for, right? This is what condoms are for. So we don't end up like with people like this. There's already that. They already have image to 3D AI fencer. Like that's old news. But like so far, I don't know of anyone who's actually been displaced by AI. I mean, we might see it very soon, but we'll see. Like the thing about AI, you still need an artist to like put in prompts, right? You can't just like get some random dude off the streets and say, "Hey, uh, become a prompt engineer and we'll pay you minimum wage." That isn't how it works. You still need someone with artistic vision to guide the AI, and there's a ton of cleanup work you have to do when you're doing stuff like this. It's more involved than people say it is. It isn't a one button press miracle. Like if you're actually doing serious production work, you better not be doing like a one button press miracle sort of work. Otherwise, like, oh boy, it's probably not very good. I think something flew in my nose. The people who say like AI is going to replace artists, they don't understand how games are made. They just don't. Uh, there's so much behind the scenes work that has to be done. It's not just like you guys can see me stream art and like okay, so he's taking quite a while just like sculpting all the little details and stuff. Why don't we just press a button and have that happen. Like, the reason why is for a lot of reasons that, like a lot of technical reasons, where you want like a lot of control over something that you're making that AI just does not give yet. I mean, unless you don't really care about controlling, you're just like you don't really care that much about like I guess art in general, like what you're making, then maybe AI will cater to your needs. So like yeah, I don't know what that would be because yeah. What I see AI to be in the future, if it doesn't get blocked, if it doesn't get like cock blocked by uh, the law, it'll just be another tool in our tool belt, in our toolkits. Because think about it, right? It's not actually intelligence. AI is a misnomer. It really is a misnomer. You need a human driver to actually make AI work. So, I mean, it's still a human doing stuff. You haven't replaced the human. Now, this isn't like a I hate AI sort of rant, right? Um, it's kind of just like taking things at face value and like explaining things because people love uh, new and shiny things. Like we saw that with NFTs, right? Even I was on board with the NFT train for a little bit, just a little bit, right? Mostly for like the protection uh, aspect of it, like you can actually like protect your work a bit better with NFTs as an artist. Um, yeah, it just needs like we just need time to like instead of like everyone just jumping aboard the hype train, it would be beneficial to take some time and actually figure out like how does this actually benefit us, and in what ways can this benefit us, and is it even viable? Like it's very impressive technology, like but like I'm actually using AI already to make my game, and it is not a one button solves all uh, at all. Far from it. Like I've been putting AI to the test already on my own. It's not going to replace artists. It's a very good tool. Don't get me wrong. It definitely uh, this is probably one of the most powerful tools we've seen yet so far. But it will not replace us because it's not real intelligence. It's not like a sentient being. And if it was, we are so screwed. We are screwed beyond measure. Like all of us, not just artists. It'll actually be Skynet. Okay, this should be good enough, I think, to bring it back into ZBrush and like it doesn't have to be like perfect, right? This isn't the low poly model. This is just to make the geometry flow a bit better so I can sculpt on it better and have subdivision levels, sort of topology. Okay, let's go import. I might have to turn off the screen again. Give me a sec. Turn off the display capture. Okay. Not sure why it's black. What's that? Looks like it didn't weld there. Something. That's fine. Oh, actually, I should probably give me a sec. Let me go. We'll weld this. Oops. I think it might be the FBX normals, and yeah, let's go delete those. We don't need those. There we go. Delete this. So here's the low poly now. We can now subdivide it and then project the details back onto the dynameshed mesh. We can delete this. Let's go hide the eyeballs before we project, just so they don't mess things up. What's this? Oh, my brother's watching my stream. What's up, Pung? How's it in America? Okay, let's go project. Why the low poly from the high poly? You'll see why. So I am projecting the details of the low poly onto the high, or projecting the details of the high poly onto the low poly, just so I can do this. So I can go back to the low poly, I can like use the move brush and move stuff around, and then if I go divide it again, it makes the changes, and instead of like having to sculpt very finely, like that'd be so tedious. I do not want to do that. So like yeah. This is a huge deal for making wide sweeping changes to your geometry without having to do like a lot of brush strokes and like yeah, just I'm trying to find like a metaphor, but I can't really think of one. But yeah, you'll see as when I keep working on this. Whoa, it's not welded. Okay. Let's go freeze subdivision. Weird, I keep getting these unwelded areas. I really should have checked my mesh better. Okay. Hope that didn't. Ah, shit, it crashed. Okay, let's go make sure that there really aren't any holes Edges by boundary geometry. So it's just the neck area. All right, good. It's a bit frustrating. Let's save that, re-import. I have to open ZBrush again. All right, we'll just load the quick save, might as well. But I want to import, FBX import. Okay. Delete this one. Hide the eyeballs. We'll save this. Okay, that looks pretty good. So now we have the details of this mesh here. You see, look at the geometry of this. It's completely like you would not be able to work on this very efficiently versus this here. So you have like subdivision levels. You have like this level, so you can like say you wanted the shoulders wider or like you wanted like taller shoulders or something. You can do that, go to the lowest subdivision level, alter the shoulders, then divide it a bit, and now the shoulders are bigger and it's reprojected all of those high poly details onto the shoulders, so you don't have to like, you can make big changes with very little effort. Gotta work smart, not hard. Well, you gotta work hard too, but what? How come there's holes again? Oh my god. What is with this? I thought I got rid of all the holes. Oh, wait. Okay, let's go save this and then we'll just so it doesn't crash again. Oh my god, it's so annoying when it crashes. Let's go to infested, we don't have anything there. This'll okay, let's go fix that up here. That should work. I don't know why it wasn't closed before. Then if we unfreeze, okay, so the hole's closed. Let's go freeze it again so we can change up some of the geometry. Let's go stitch this. What do you mean non-symmetrical? Oh, it is non-symmetrical. Can we mirror and weld this without it like completely screwing up? Nope. ZBrush is very finicky this way. I don't know, it's just less stable than like a poly modeling tool. It's just how it is. Like dealing with technical stuff like that is just like another thing you have to work with when you're an artist. It's a bit annoying. Okay, let's go turn off symmetry. We'll close holes because some of this is already symmetrical. Yeah, we'll stitch this. And then we'll stitch that over, I think it's like that, right? We'll do that. And then we'll delete this. Okay, that should work. All right. And then what we can do is mask half of it. We want deformation, smart symmetry. We'll subdivide it, smart resim, and then we'll do that last. Do it again on the very last subdivision. It should be perfectly symmetrical now. Ah, man. Yeah, but that's different holes. Guys, it is 3:40 a.m. here. I'm gonna stop streaming here. I'm gonna play a little bit of Elden Ring, chill out for a bit, and then head off to bed. But yeah, really fun stream today. We got a lot done. It's always really good having good topology. Sculpting is gonna be a lot faster in the future. I still kind of want to figure out what, like next stream, right? Next stream I want to figure out what kind of hands I want for the lobster race. Should there be 5 fingers? Or maybe I can get rid of like 1 or 2 of these fingers and just have like a 3 or 4 finger kind of like crab hand, but I don't know. I think my intuition says that I should just go with 5 fingers. Keep it simple, right? Because then we just reuse animations and that'll be really easy. So that's probably what I'll do. Yeah, thanks everyone for coming around. Great talking with you guys. It's always fun to talk with you guys. Like the Exanima community is really like family after a while, after a couple of years of this stuff. Yeah, see you guys later. Bye bye.